How is everyone this morning?
Great.
Good.
Well, thank you all for being here. It's very exciting every time we come to see what donations have come in. We've been very blessed to this point. Last week, our total was $32,768. It's 22% of our goal. We've only got 3 more meetings coming up, and Tuesday, October the 26th, Wednesday, November the 3rd, and Tuesday, November the 9th. So, you know, if you need to come back for that, we love having everybody here, and we want to have all the pledges counted by November the 9th. So if we can get that done, we were lucky enough to get a thank you letter from Brian Slayton, the Texas House of Representatives. He says, "Dear Hopkins County United Way, my heartfelt thanks to you for collecting donations to improve the Sulphur Springs community. It is the kindness shown from the people like you that makes significant impact in others' lives. We appreciate you." So that was very kind.
Did he close the check?
He did not.
No. That was the perfect size for a check to a question, Charlotte.
It's a nice letter.
I'll send him a letter. I'll send him a letter.
So if you all want to get started with the counts, and we'll start with our birthday boy, Mike Horn.
I don't need any more attention, but thank you. I have 2 that I brought in this week. One is from Madison Insurance. They were very generous. And then also Bodacious Barbecue, who is always gives, and for many years it's been the easiest one. I walk in, and if he's there, he hands me a donation then. And even last year, I want to tell a quick story. He thought he sent a check in, and I was following up with him. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna write you another one, and if you find the first one, just keep both of them." So Jay has always been very generous, so thank you.
Okay, I brought money this morning. Joe Bob's and Buck all participated along with their stores. Adam Tier is still working on his at Clarion Point. And John Campbell will be asking for the Lions Club donation this week.
Great, thank you.
I brought A.K. Gillis in a check, Copy Products in a check, Saltus, Pledges, Saputo's check, and I think that's it. I had several that, just telling Charlotte, I had several that when I gave him the packet, I'd get a call that day or the next day that said, "Hey, we got a check ready for you." So makes it really easy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You've been doing this so long, they know you won't go away. I think you were 16, weren't you, when you started?
I think you're right.
I've got TAP Funeral Home and Murray Orwoski Funeral Home. And then I've also got Bear Littleton, and State Farm matches their pledge too. So that's a little extra.
That's great. That's great. Thanks.
I only brought one today, Fox and Fig, and they doubled their goal. And the others, I have 6 more that I am following up with, but I'm in that stage where it's come back next week, call me next week. We haven't done that yet, so I am working on that.
Thank you. Great.
So I have some idea what to say. So with the hospital, we've started our pledge drive. I've already seen a few. I don't have any actual numbers yet, but we'll start working on getting those numbers and give you an update on that. We've got one contest to help stimulate some early activity with some gift cards and stuff for early pledgers by the end of this month. We've got another kind of additional fundraisers, if you will, for a premium parking spot, and it's amazing how many people have that as an intrinsic value. We have a raffle for a Euphoria, is that the way you pronounce it? Spa package?
Yes.
Okay. And then each department is having a make a change. We're going to have canisters in different departments to have a little competition amongst ourselves. So I'm trying to get some actual pledge numbers by next week. Sorry, but last week was, and then I was off yesterday, and I'm off Thursday and Friday. So little mental health days. So that's kind of where we're at right now, okay?
I've got 6. I've got the district clerk, the county attorney, the county court at law, the county clerk, the county judge, and 1 commissioner.
Great.
Great.
Well, I have several, Glenn Irvin, Giles Insurance, D&B Loan, Flowerland Florist, 4Pet, Paws Pet Grooming, Feeder Supply, Johnson Law Firm, and Roper and White.
Well, I'm here for moral support. I was telling with the district, we had just done a fundraiser for the Education Foundation, so Mr. Lamb had asked me to wait. But I have a meeting tomorrow with all the campus coordinators. We'll hand out packets, and then we'll get them back in by the 9th. So, thank you.
All right, I'm reporting this first part for Miss Beverly. She had Judy Watts at Brumley Uniforms. All these gave 100% of their goal, by the way. We have Joy Wilson at Flippin' Printing and New Millennium. We got Nikki at the Bellamy, how do you say that? Bellarmine Spa and Texas Trading Company, and Stephen Carey Knuckles at Everything Unique. And then I had Christy come by, Jayhawk Chevrolet, to help us with our give back program. And due to that, we have another payment we'd like to make.
Down payment?
Yeah, well, no, we already made the, it's an installment.
Oh.
And it's more than last time. It's $2,900 for a total. We're trying to make that 9,900, so maybe we can get that 10.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
That's great.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, so I have quite a few here. I have Carol Gunn Vernon, who gave a very nice donation. The Propane Company, Buff City Soap, Babe, Water Oak Elementary, Finesse Farms Winery, The Plan Shop, Burgers and Fries, Apex Supply, Blacklands Railroad, Hampton House, Sulphur Springs Muffler Center, and Payne Electric.
You did hot.
So we got some nice donations there. Right.
Everybody will pass them in if you have any.
We've got
Wait,
two
we got-
back
Oh, we
there.
got 2
back
more.
here,
Sorry,
too.
so sorry. Forgot the troublemakers are sitting there.
I have one today. I have a couple that are 3, or I think they're still out, but I have the Sulphur Springs Livestock is always very generous, and they are continued with that this year. So
I've handed all mine in, but I've just received 2 more that I'm gonna take today.
Right.
Oh, good.
Good. Thank you.
And I have a personal donation, and then I have 2 to follow up on.
And I have a very generous pledge from Melita and Ricky Reynolds. I'm also checking in with, or have been checking in, and just want you all to know that these large businesses in town are working on pledges and contributions. Diana Balthrop is my contact at Grocery Supply, and they, just like Daniel kind of shared at the hospital, are doing some unique things for fundraising there, as well as Laura Briggs, who's our contact at Ocean Spray. They're doing the same thing. Judy Smith is working the campaign for us out at FlowServe. I know that Holt Cat does their United Way drive in the month of November through corporate, and so we may not have a number from them by November 9th, but they do Holt matches employee contributions. So I anticipate another just very generous pledge from them, possibly before the 9th, but likely after that, but we know it's coming. Red River Credit Union, they have to work through essentially corporate in Texarkana. So we won't have a number from them until January, but they also typically support us very, very well. So we're grateful for that local office. And at
Atmos Energy has already done their United Way campaign. I'm just waiting on a number from them. And also still waiting to hear about our grant requests through Brookshire. So you can see there are a lot that are still out there that'll probably be maybe the next to last meeting, but hopefully most of these by that November 9th date. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Mary. Welcome.
up.
How are you?
I'm up.
You're up.
Okay, well, are y'all just announcing the ones that have?
Yes, businesses that you've gotten donations from.
Okay,
Thank you.
Pizza Inn and Human Hand, and everything else is, we've left.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mary. So Mary is one of our volunteers, and she actually works for one of our recipient organizations. Mary works at Safety. So we're grateful that you're helping us again this year, Mary. Anybody else with, I don't think anybody else is with, oh yes, sorry Amy. Amy also works with one of our recipient organizations, Team Court. So we're grateful to always have your help. Thank you. Okay, I'm just double checking numbers on some of these. And then we'll get a...
We could sing happy birthday to Mike again.
Let's do that.
I have a meeting I need to leave early.
So now would be a good time to sing to you.
We can do it really quietly.
How come you didn't bring a birthday cake or something?
I thought tradition was somebody was supposed to bring it to me.
But you don't need birthday cake, do you?
Oh, I do on my birthday.
I don't see him anymore, he must go early.
Did you already see that?
I did. You want to in the back? Okay, so are we ready?
Or do you want to tell them where we were last year after 3 meetings?
Okay, so after 3 meetings last year, we were at $42,694.32. And today, our total was $27,786 for today's meeting. Now, our
Grand total.
the grand total is $60,500. So everybody is working very hard, and thank you all, and we are so appreciative. I know all of us are, for all these donations coming in, and we'll keep it going. And hopefully next week will be as equally as well as this week. And is there anything else that you need to add for this meeting?
Well, while Larry Krausen's here, just wanted to thank him again, he and his guys, for putting up the thermometer at the fire station on Gilmer.
Is it still staying up this
It's
way?
still there. We're so grateful. Thank you for serving in that way.
Yes.
And that's all I can think of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to next week and see what happens next week. Thank you all for being
All
here.
right.